It's currently the 2nd of January 2023, so Happy New Year to you all, and as that's the case, this is my first video of the year, which means that I'll be giving you my predictions and hopes for how I think Star Wars gaming will unfold in 2023. I've done this for the last 2 years or so now, I think, and I don't think I've ever been that correct, but maybe this year will be different, so without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. So as we all know, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to 2019's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, will be releasing on March 17th. So in literally 2.5 months time now, so in between now and then, we'll very likely be getting a big marketing push from EA, which will hopefully include another trailer or two, perhaps one in February and then a launch trailer in mid-March when the game releases. Regardless, I think the first quarter of the year will be very much taken up by Jedi Survivor, and it will for sure on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on any of my coverage for it. LEGO Star Wars Castaways has also been receiving content monthly since the end of March last year, so I would imagine that will continue throughout 2023 as there's still so much they haven't covered yet, so I'm really excited to see how that develops. After that we have Star Wars Celebration, which is in London from April 7th to the 10th, and I honestly think that could be quite a big time for the gaming side of things. Now I will actually be attending Celebration for all 4 days, so if you're there and you see me, be sure to come and say hello. At Celebration, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we got to see a new game announcement, as Lucasfilm have been pumping them out over the last few years. And on top of that announcement, whatever it may be, I'm really hoping that ILM Lab will also announce their next Star Wars VR game. It's been over 2 years now since they released their last one, and about 18 months or so since the DLC for that came out, so you'd think they'd start talking about a new one soon. My expectation here is that we'll hear something at Star Wars Celebration and then it will release later in the year. Also at Star Wars Celebration, I'm expecting to see Star Wars Hunters, as it's been in soft launch for over a year now and will be releasing this year, which I'm really hoping will be May at the absolute latest. With Hunters, I think we'll see a fairly big update to the game in February or March time. Then at Celebration we'll potentially get a new trailer and a release date for the game, unless that happens at Nintendo Direct, which will likely be in February, because remember, as well as it being on mobile, it is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Assuming it does release in May, we'll then get new hunters, maps, modes and so much more throughout the rest of the year, which I think will keep Star Wars gaming fans happy for quite a long time. Other than Jedi Survivor, Hunters and a new ILM Lab VR game, I don't really have particularly high hopes or expectations for anything else. We could always get more announcements like the rumoured In Exile Entertainment game, or the rumoured Microsoft Mandalorian game, but we will just have to wait and see. As for games we do know about though, I suppose there's a chance we could start to see more about the KOTOR remake. I know they changed developers last year, which will likely delay the game quite considerably, but to our knowledge they really hoped to release the game in 2022, and they had a gameplay demo for Sony and Disney, so I feel like it could be somewhat close to release towards the back end of next year for a release in 2024. We could also maybe get some teaser trailers for other things as well. Skylance New Media released a teaser for their Marvel game in September last year, and that was announced in late 2021, so given that they announced their Star Wars game in April 2022, we could see a similar teaser release for that later in the year. Beyond that though, I feel like I would be really clutching at straws for anything else, but I genuinely believe that this year is going to be really exciting for Star Wars gamers, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as I'll be keeping you up to date with every single Star Wars video game that I can, via videos like these, shorts and live streams. If you have friends who might be interested in the channel as well, then be sure to let them know. But that is everything I have for you today guys. Let me know what your hopes are for this year in Star Wars gaming. I hope you will have a great one as well. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.